Imagine finding a single coin in your pocket. Change could be worth up to $150,000 or even life-changing. Today, we're diving deep into the top 3 most valuable jaw-dropping treasures hiding in plain sight. The mysterious 2000p Sacagawea dollar with an error so rare it shook the coin world. The stunning 1971 UK Elizabeth II new Pence coin with a twist that can fetch big money, and the 1967 Washington quarter dollar that could turn spare change. Grab your magnifying glass because you might already have one of these in your collection. We're talking about the mysterious and ultra-rare 2000p error Sacagawea dollar, a coin born from one of the US Mint's most fascinating blunders, wrapped in controversy, and now hunted by collectors across the globe. So, buckle up because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal exactly what makes this coin so valuable, the hidden errors that skyrocket its price, and the jaw-dropping auction records that will have you rushing to check. History of the Sacagawea dollar. To understand why the 2000p error Sacagawea dollar is such a big deal, we first need to rewind to the late 1990s. The U.S. Mint wanted to replace the unpopular Susan B. Anthony dollar, a coin that had been criticized for looking too much like a quarter. The idea was to create a new golden-colored dollar coin that would honor Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who guided Lewis and Clark during their legendary expedition. Other rare 2000p errors. Mule error. This is arguably the most valuable modern U.S. coin ever, struck $9,000 to $12,000. Missing edge lettering strike errors. While edge lettering wasn't used on Sacagawea dollars until later years, weak strikes, $18,000 to $25,000. Die adjustment strikes, coins struck with insufficient pressure that look washed out or missing details, $25,000 to $33,000. Auction sales price and values. Now for the fun part, what these coins have sold for. 2000p Cheerios dollar. High-grade examples have sold for $5,000, $15,000. Perfect MS68 graded coins can bring $25,000 or more. 2000p Sacagawea dollar mule error one sold for $30,000 at heritage auctions in 2022. Experts believe if a perfect condition example surfaced, it could top $40,000. Other striking errors. Depending on rarity and condition, prices can range from $5,000 to $7,000. And here's the kicker: if an undiscovered major variety exists, like a double strike or completely new die design, the first known piece could be worth over $1 million to the right collector or institution. How to tell if you have one? Check for the Cheerios reverse. Look closely at the eagle's tail feathers on the reverse. If the feathers are sharply detailed with extra lines and definition, you might have the Cheerios prototype. Look for a mule obverse. If the front of your coin shows George Washington instead of Sacagawea, congratulations, you just hit the jackpot. Inspect for striking errors. Off-center designs, missing details, or unusual surfaces could indicate a valuable mint error. Why collectors love this coin? The 2000p error Sacagawea dollar is more than just a rare coin. It's a perfect storm of history, rarity, and a great backstory. It connects to an iconic historical figure, Sacagawea. It has one of the best marketing tie-ins in coin history with the Cheerios promotion. Its most valuable version, the mule error, is a striking mistake that shouldn't exist. We're talking about the 1971 error UK Elizabeth II new Pence coin, a coin from the very first year of decimalization that holds a hidden world of rarity, minting mistakes, and shocking auction results. This is the kind of coin that turns ordinary people into overnight legends in the numismatic world. And in the next few minutes, so stick around because the final part of this video will reveal a variety so rare that if you found the background, to understand the significance of the 1971 new Pence coin and why certain errors are so valuable, we have to travel back to one of the biggest changes in UK currency history. Decimal day before 1971, Britain used the old pounds, shillings, and pence system, where £1 equals 20 shillings, 1 shilling equals 12 old pence. The errors that made the coin valuable: double strike error, the mint. Depending on severity, these can sell for £5,000 to £7,000. Off-metal strikes. These off-metal errors are extremely scarce and can be worth £10,000 to £20,000 or more, depending on rarity and condition. Proof quality strikes in circulation. These proof coins have an ultra-mirror-like finish and razor-sharp details. If you find one, it could be worth £15,000 to £27,000 even without an error. Record auction prices. Let's talk numbers because this is where things get exciting. A spectacular off-metal strike 1971 2p sold for £60,000 at a major London auction in recent years. A dramatic double strike error brought in over £67,000. A proof quality example found in circulation sold privately for £75,000, and experts agree if the elusive 1971 2p legend coin were authenticated, it could easily smash the £1 million barrier. How to identify a valuable 1971 era 2p coin. If you've got a 1971 2 new pence coin, here's what to check: date and legend. Make sure the date reads 1971, and look closely at the words above the feathers. If it says 2 pence instead of new pence, you may have found the jackpot. Metal color. Compare the color to a standard 2p. If it's too yellow or silvery, it might be an off-metal strike. Striking quality. Look for mirrored proof fields or unusual shine error types. Check for off-center strikes, double images, or missing details. Why collectors love it. The 1971 era UK Elizabeth 2p coin combines historical importance, first year of decimalisation, design charm, classic Queen Elizabeth II portrait and Prince of Wales badge, rarity and mystery, especially the alleged 2 pence variety. It's the perfect storm for collectors, and that's why the market for high-grade and error examples remains so strong. Yes, a single 1967 Washington quarter dollar could change your life. This is not just another coin in your pocket. This is a piece of history from one of the most turbulent times in U.S. coinage, a year of no mint marks, secret mint experiments, and striking errors so rare they can fetch record-breaking prices at auction. And in the next few minutes, the background. To understand why the 1967 Washington quarter is special, you have to know what was happening in America at the time. In 1964, silver prices were skyrocketing. The U.S. Mint made the historic decision to remove silver from the quarter, replacing it with a copper-nickel-clad composition. But when silver coins vanished from circulation, the public started hoarding even the new quarters. The most valuable 1967 quarter errors, off-center strikes, mild off-centers, 5 to 10%, may bring $5,000 to $6,000. Double strikes. Clear, dramatic double strikes can bring $10,000 to $13,000 at auction. Broad strikes and missing rims. Depending on condition, broad strikes can sell for $20,000 to $25,000. Record auction sales. Here are some real-world examples of jaw-dropping prices. 1967 quarter struck on silver planchet sold for $85,000 at Heritage Auctions. 1967 off-center strike with full date sold for $100,000. 1967 double strike error sold for $120,000. Experts believe if a perfect condition silver transitional error surfaced, it could break $1 million. How to identify your 1967 quarter. Here's your error hunting checklist. Weigh the coin. If it's heavier than 5.67 g, it might be silver. Check the edges. Look for missing reading or unusual colors. Inspect the strike. Is it off-center, doubled, or oddly shaped? Look for unusual shine. Could indicate proof-like surfaces or wrong metal. Protecting and selling a rare find. If you think you have a valuable 1967 error, do not clean it. Cleaning can destroy thousands of dollars in value. Have it authenticated. Use grading services like PCGS or NGC. Sell through a major auction. Serious collectors will compete for it, driving the price.